Hello everyone, it's Armstrong here from Adai Miniatures. Today we have a very short show. I only have a couple of things that I bought, but they are cool-ish, so I want to show them off. Yeah. So first thing first, we got this Groundbreaker from Matchbox in this case. Yeah, and it's a excavator. Yeah. And I was thinking about maybe buying a couple of them just for the plow because it looks awesome. Yeah. And you can put it in any position. But generally, it's a good investment for your Gaslands. Even if you don't gonna use it as intended, you can use it for your scrapyard dioramas and build something out of it. It's a cool little plow tractor, yeah, and it have just enough details to actually be nice for your collection. And as you can see, that engine there is actually detailed, and if you take the toothpick, it is actually a mold, not just a sticker. So yeah, it's a nice one, and that's the first one that I got. Then I got this Ford Model A Custom 31. That was the only one that I could find on the shelf. So of course we have to free that poor boy from his shackles. I don't really think that I have per se Ford Model A in my collection before. I know that I have Bone Shakers, which are very similar, but this one is a beautiful little red car. I love the color. I know that Model A wasn't really released in red originally. It was released in every single color as long as it was black. So yeah, we have this little bugger. The exhaust pipe is only on one side. There is not a twin exhaust pipe, which make it quite cool in my opinion. It is a nice roller, little bit high for what it is, but generally a very nice looking little car that I'm actually happy to have in my collection. Then we are going into the fantasy cars. I have Meat Mill. Yeah, this is definitely a fantasy car. Unless somebody built monstrosity like that and call it this way, I don't know. Yeah, but I was looking at that. Obviously, similarities to this are visible straight away. My favorite part, of course, the molded wheel wells in here, yeah, and the giant engine on the back. It's a beaut. Really doesn't need much to be Gaslands worthy. Actually, if you are playing a speed team, yeah, this could be your speedster. Obviously, it's a little bit long because somebody decided that the base for a Gasland card should be 6 centimeters. This one is 7. Most of the cards I use are 9, which would be a bus in Gasland environment. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. This is barely a 6 centimeter. Whoever is making the rules, guys, those bases should be updated because that plow 7 centimeters. Yeah, let's take this bad boy. We didn't stretch him. He is as he was. Yeah, from the front to the back, 7 centimeters. Yep. And I'm just looking at any other cars that I may have, in my collection that are not very much converted, like this one, for example. Yeah, front to back 7 centimeters. So I would update the normal car to at least 7 to 8 centimeters. Buses should be probably about 11. I know that most of the Hot Wheels buses are shorter, but let's be honest, they are not to scale. Okay, stop my rambling because I'm complaining about stuff that is irrelevant to my show. Then we got this Rapid Pulse. I'm assuming it is some sort of a first response vehicle, ambulance-ish thing, but I just looked at the mold, yeah, and I'm like, okay, I can I can get rid of the I can drill it, yeah. And then inside I have like a gas bottle, which could work as your come on English, come back to me, your welding bottle. Yeah, we have this thing in here, which is a, I don't know, robotic driver. Yeah, because it looks like it doesn't look like a human being. Then we have some sort of a unit in the back, and then we have the, I don't know, robotic victim with the hole in the stomach holding a driving wheel. I don't know, the mold by itself is horrible, but that little gas bottle, yeah, can be useful. And then, you know, if we take it apart, we can make something interesting out of it. Although it feels a little bit more like Lego with this giant glass piece. But yeah, like I dislike the build, the car itself, but little elements on the inside can make it actually an interested purchase just for those elements. Yep, and the final car that I have is this Jaguar Mark 1. It looks so much like Polish Warsaw, yeah, but I'm actually a little bit surprised. And I'm talking about old Polish Warsaw car. Yep. So I'm assuming that Poland was inspired by Jaguar, yeah, but it looks very much like Warsaw or Polish Syrena. Not exactly, because Syrena was a little bit shorter on the front. The back was a little bit more arched, yeah, but all of the basic, you know, shapes are here. Yeah, of course that hood looks like Warsaw hood because Syrena was more arched in here. Yeah, but I looked at it and I was like, I want it, and it told me get it. Yeah, well, get yeah. So yeah, but it is a beautiful car. The color, yeah, you know me, some of the colors are better for me than the others. Like, you know, those yellows in here, like this fake yellow, and is kind of bad. This one is okay, but those reds, yeah, every single one have something to it. This is more like a cherry, like, you know, like dark cherry color, which again I love. And this one looks pretty much like a sweet cherry, yeah, nice and glossy. And this is, you know, like a worn out jeans, but of course red jeans, which, yeah, but I love every single one of those three cars. Yeah, this plow is okay, this one spare bits, yeah. But I have one more thing that I never thought that I'm gonna actually be buying and showing off, but I got this sponges. I'm watching a lot of YouTube tutorials lately about painting, and there is one guy who is using sponges to paint Space Marines, and he is quite successful, and he is doing that painting quite quickly. So I bought this set. There is 4 sponges of different sizes. Yeah, worst case scenario, if this doesn't work out, I just give them bases and they're gonna be like a decorative bushes for whichever system I wanted. Yeah, because you can just put the base on it and have it as a piece of a scatter terrain. Yeah, just paint it green, maybe flock it. Yeah, you don't really have to, but you can flock it, you know, if you want it to be a little bit overgrown. And they can be decorative bushes, you know, like people tend to trim them to this kind of shapes. So yeah, we have odd things today, but, you know, things no less. And of course we have 5 cars. Not the biggest collection that I ever had on my show, but it is what it is. And everyone, if you know, you know, but, you know, if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, share, and do all of that crazy shenanigans. And everyone have a lovely day and take care. Bye bye.